Yo, 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 yo. It's Red Blizzard 357 in your face once again. And we are going to talk a little bit about there's this and she's not the only one. There's this woman, TikToker, whom she thinks is a good idea for whatever strange reason. You know how these modern day women are. She seems to think there's a great reason and a good idea to go tit for tat with men in regards to the dating market. She says women should no longer date men who are the product of a single mother, being raised by a single mother. And of course, this ideology was born from men because, let's face it, fellas, women have no original ideas. What they know, what they think they know, what they possibly could know, the knowledge was given to them by a man. This is something they refuse to admit to themselves. And it's kind of ironic, as much as they stand in the mirror looking at themselves, you wonder when common sense would appear from the reflection of that mirror right back at them, and something in their brain would possibly click one day. You would think that would happen, but no, it doesn't. No. The thoughts they have were given to them by a man. They think they're onto something new right now. I guess this is going to be the new and next wave to come forth. Don't date men that were raised by single mothers, since men don't want to date single mothers. Tit for tat nonsense. And they actually believe this is going to help their dating market chances, of which are already slim because men all over the world are waking up. You're not putting up with the bullshit no more. I mean, y'all basically told on yourselves over the years, and y'all got so arrogant to the point where y'all would brag about it. I mean, we knew y'all were bragging to your friends, and even the simps and male orbiters that you would keep around you, you'd even let it slip to them because you don't respect them anyway, so you never give a fuck what they thought. But you didn't expect this age of information to be your kryptonite. You didn't even pay attention to that. It snuck up on you and clubbed you over the head, but you women are so stubborn and stuck in your ways. Just like that of a child on a temper tantrum in the supermarket. Oh, you can't get the treats that you want. Now you want to fall down on the floor and make a scene, screaming, yelling, and kicking, and stomping, and that. And that's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. Well, since you guys don't want to date single mothers, we just won't date you if you were raised by a single mother. But see, it's not going to hurt me, it's going to hurt you because the dating pool for a lot of you single mothers is already small. How dare you? Y'all should be the most humble women on the planet. See, that's what common sense would dictate. A normal adult that has no mental issues that are roadblocks, giving your brain constipation to where common sense can't flow freely in your brain because your brain is constipated. Let me guess, that's men's fault too, right? course, that's men's fault too, because it always is, right? According to y'all. So the dating pool for single mothers, of which the dating pool is already small as fuck. Y'all want to make it even smaller. Not only do y'all want to make your dating pool smaller, you want to pee on one side of an already small pool, thinking that's going to help you. Thinking somehow you're getting back in men by doing it. You're striking a blow to the patriarchy. And that's what you're thinking, right? Very interesting. I mean, you can think it and you can believe it, but it don't make it true. I can think that I'm 7 feet 1 inches tall, but reality says when I look in the mirror, when I wake up out of the dream and reality sets in, I'm still indeed only 6 feet tall. I can think and project that, you know what? I am 450 pounds and I'm big enough to be a defensive tackle in the NFL. But then reality sets in and I get on a scale and it says 227. That's how reality works, ladies. Doesn't matter if you like it or accept it or not. Doesn't matter if certain double standards come about that you do not like. It doesn't fucking matter. The truth is the truth. Reality is reality. There's no such thing as, oh, this is my truth. I'm living my truth. You're living your bullshit. That's what that is. And that's the sad part. That's the part that's the shame. The shame in language. You want to throw that on guys. Like, you know, here, take this. Yeah. Catch that patriarchy. Nah, we're going to do our own thing. Yeah. Single mother. And if I find out you're raised by a single mother, I won't date you. Now, how about that? Well, how about that? Doesn't really matter because guys are just going to be like, yo, just take my ass down to the post office. Tell them I want to get a passport. They'll tell me what to do. For those of you that don't know, I'll share this with you. For those that don't have a passport and you're curious about it, go down to your local post office in your area. Tell them you want a passport. They'll give you the option if you want to bring a picture or you want them to take your picture. It might be, if you want them to take your picture, it might be an extra $15, $20, something like that. You bring them you got all your ID. You got in some states, they want you to have your birth certificate and your social security card. In some states, you just need one, along with your driver's license or state ID. In Illinois, it cost around $170, $175. I don't remember how much I paid. About $170, something like that. Bring all that information, you pay them, they take your picture, wait for it to come in the mail. Bada bing, bada bing. There you go. You no longer have to deal with this tit for tat bullshit that the modern woman wants to act like a perpetual child about. So let her act like a perpetual child about it. Because it's not going to help her in the end. But this is what they always do when they can't get what they want. And we all remember the loud, obnoxious, bratty child in the supermarket that wanted to throw a tantrum when he couldn't get what he wanted, when she couldn't get what she wanted. We've all been in a supermarket shopping and seen that. This is exactly what these women are acting like right now. Oh. And I'm going to love it. I'm just going to do what I've been doing. Ride that passport like Aladdin on that magic carpet. And this is what you brothers should be doing too. Go to these countries. Go to Thailand. Go to the Philippines. Go to Brazil. Go to Colombia. Hell, go to Argentina. Go to Spain. I favor Brazil and Colombia for the Afro-Latinas and pure Latinas, because the idea is men choose to be with a submissive, cooperative woman. We don't ask for much. It doesn't take much to make brothers happy. It doesn't take much at all. The problem is the modern day woman would rather go tit for tat because she's too fucking lazy to compete on a feminine, submissive level. If you have a house and you decide, for whatever reason, whether it's all the time or this one particular time, you decide, you know what, I don't feel like doing yard work today, or even if you schedule it, a couple of days later, whatever, for the weekend, I don't feel like doing the yard work myself. I'm going to hire somebody to do it for me. So you hire a company to do your landscaping. They come out and they do a half-assed job because the workers are lazy. I mean, they lazy as fuck. You like, you at home, you watching them, and they sitting on the lawn drinking a beer. They should be working. You're being charged by the hour. And they just doing their thing, and you looking out the window and you wondering, like, when they gonna get to work? I'm still paying. They on the clock. What's going on? And they just don't want to do any work. They're too lazy. They don't want to compete. Even though they know that there's other landscaping companies that will blow them out of the water because they got guys that actually want to work, that's willing to work, they don't mind working, and they do a great job. They have competition. But the landscapers you hire, they don't have that desire to compete. They just want to lay around and do nothing. And they expect you to pay them anyway because they're there. That's basically what the modern woman is doing. They want you to treat them good and spend all your resources on them and marry them and date them without them having to do anything. The bare minimum. They start whining, pouting, and complaining if they do so much as wash your face towel. The little bitty face towel to wash your face with. If they have to wash that, they huffing and puffing and complaining. I gotta do this for. I ain't your maid. I ain't your slave. Do it yourself. Do you realize that if I have to do it myself, I might as well do everything myself? End result being, what the fuck are you here for? Why are you here? Oh, let me guess. The patriarchy is making you be here? Of course, it's always the patriarchy's fault, right? It's always the fault of toxic masculinity, right? Till another country decides to invade this country, then all of a sudden, true masculinity is being searched for high and low. Oh, we need you guys now. Yeah, be as toxic and as masculine as you want. Yeah, we need you to protect our way of living. You damn right you do. We also gave you your way of living, gifted you on a silver platter. A lot of you forget that. A lot of you don't want to acknowledge that. Everything you do is because of a man. The stuff that you use in the everyday part of your life, it's because of a man. A man created it. The tools you use to make your money, a man created that. Those cameras you use to take all those selfies and all those sexually explicit pics that you send to dudes, men created all of that. So don't get ahead of yourself, ladies. You can go tit for tat if you want to, but you don't want men to go tit for tat, because you know what? There's a lot of women out there that agree with the modern day red pill masculine man and what he demands to be done. And if you don't want to get down with that program, you are the one that will be on the sideline looking at the game, because you are no longer good enough to be on the team. You got cut. And you got cut because it's your fault. You got so much penis envy, which is another problem in today's modern woman. And it's even worse with today's modern black woman, because she's the most masculine acting woman and talking woman in the whole world. The American black woman, oh yes. It's even bad to the point where the older modern day black women, for whatever reason, they taking cues from the younger modern day black women. That's the equivalent of a father taking life advice from his 7-year-old son. And a lot of you women actually think that makes perfect sense, which makes me wonder about your mental state. Because that thought process is that of a child. And that's how a lot of you motherfuckers be acting. But what do I know, huh? I can't possibly know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just a guy with a mic. Y'all just have no idea what y'all have done. Your little feminist movement has managed to do nothing but unleash the beast in men because we're tired of the bullshit. And we're not just talking about it, we're doing it. We're not putting up with a lot of the nonsense anymore. This is why a lot of you are heated when men say, you know what, I have no interest in dating single mothers. This is why a lot of you say what you say as far as this whole tit for tat movement. And this movement ain't gonna go anywhere. Because y'all just gonna learn the hard way. And then some of y'all gonna take it to y'all grave, and that's your choice. While you living alone with your house full of cats, make sure you put your cats in a wheel and arrange for those cats to be your pallbearers also. Oh yes, back on y'all ass. Red Blizzard 357. Went through a time of technical difficulties, basically, due to equipment failure and things like that, being on the move constantly, not having time to really fix it the way I wanted to. But it was bound to happen. Because the podcast equipment that I use is very great, very sharp. Just didn't have time to make the connections and do everything the way it's supposed to be done. So, but everything would be fixed sooner or later. Unlike the tit for tat modern woman who thinks cutting off her nose to spite her face is a great idea, when in history has that ever worked? Never. And y'all know it. Never. And y'all know this. Yeah, we're gonna rock out for a minute. If you like the content, hit the Cash App. The link is in the chat room. The link is on the page. I mean the channel. RB3. I ain't going nowhere. Been here a long time. A lot of this red pill shit, niggas was on it and talking about it in the 90s, but it didn't have a name. It didn't have a specific name. You could have named it anything. A lot of us was already doing this. And a lot of us would work against our conscience because, myself included, because of what the world deemed you should do in certain situations. That's why R&B was so hot, like in the 80s and 90s. It was so powerful because we were able to keep it in perspective. Like, yeah, you know, for the right woman, she would get this good treatment and she would get treated great. That's what all that was about. So we always had it in us, you know what I'm saying? But the problem was the fuck shit that was going on way back then. Even the red flags would pop up. We'd be like, you know what? It is what it is. That's just the way the world is. And I know this and everybody know this, but I'm gonna do this certain thing anyway. So a lot of us learn the hard way because we went against our conscience, that little voice in the back of our head, like, you know what, this broad ain't, this 304 ain't worth all this, man. Yo, dust her off. Instead of dusting her off, we was like, oh, you know what, I can get her right. I can get her right. You know what I'm saying? She just needs somebody to treat her like this, treat her like that. You know, I'll get it right. I'll get it right. Knowing damn well in the back of your mind, she was a 304. I mean, you knew it, but you went against it because you know what? As a man, we think we could fix anything. We think we are the handyman of the universe, the handyman of life. We can fix it all. Bad relationships and marriages included. We can fix it all. Yeah. Because we're men, we can do it. Yeah. So yeah, the ideology of the red pill been around for decades. So a lot of us, we ignored it and went against it, even though we knew we was right. It's like, you know what? Should definitely lean in this direction, but you know, Jodeci got this hit out. You know what I'm saying? I'm vibing with that. You know what? You know what I'm saying? We'll get this shorty right here. You know what I'm saying? Put this Jodeci on. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just an all-out assault, and y'all have earned it. The modern day woman, especially the modern day black woman, I'm talking to y'all first. Y'all motherfuckers have earned this fire and brimstone. And that's what the fuck y'all about to get. So go ahead and shrink your already small baby dating pool. The way it is right now for you single mothers, your dating pool is the size of a gym shoe, size 8. And y'all choose to piss in that. How smart are y'all? And then when the results turn out bad because it's meant to do that, because the rest of the world, especially the men, are living in reality while y'all living in a fantasy fairy tale, hoping, dreaming that the fairy tale portion of y'all life will come true, hoping and dreaming that you can live in that storybook as opposed to reality when you wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning, you get out of bed, you stub your toe on the chase next to the bed, and you feel that sharp pain soar through your toe up your leg, and you're like, oh shit. That's the reminder that, yo, welcome to reality. Dream time is over. You see, you can ignore that all you want. You can be like, you know what? I'm going to create my own reality. These men don't want to date single mothers. Well, you know what? We're going to stop dating men raised by single mothers. You might as well just say, you know what? I'm done dating. I'm not going to date anymore. What's the difference? You might as well say that. Because that's exactly what you're doing. That's the equivalent of you being like, you know what? I'm going to date women from now on. Just say that shit then. But when you get to that conclusion, let me guess. That's going to be men's fault too, right? That's the patriarchy's fault. Okay, it's the patriarchy's fault. You can blame it on the patriarchy all you want. How does that improve your stock in a dating market? Because we're men, we'll accept the blame and all kinds of like whatever. We don't give a fuck. Go ahead and paint that on us. We good. Because we've already accepted the fact that the modern day woman in America ain't shit. The westernized thinking modern day woman in America ain't shit. That's why we got our passports. That's why we've been traveling in and out of this motherfucker. And we know y'all worst nightmare. This is why y'all flag down a lot of YouTubers. This is why you try to sabotage a lot of brothers who make money online, who have online businesses and this and that. This is why you try to get people to sabotage people's cash apps and PayPal and things like this. This is why you're going through all these links. Because if you thought black men were full of shit, if you thought men overall was full of shit, men of all races was full of shit, you wouldn't go through these lengths to sabotage them. You wouldn't care if they were making a lot of money and they were traveling to other countries, getting with women, marrying women, and choosing to live in these other countries. Because that's what a lot of guys are doing. They're going to these other countries looking for a wife, a traditional acting, conducting themselves wife. And a modern day woman doesn't understand that. She's so stuck on competing with her man instead of being on the same team and cooperating with her man. The modern day woman does not understand that. The black woman hasn't understood that in decades. And this is the problem. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna let y'all listen to what I'm talking about. Hopefully it comes through, but let's hold on for a second.
Single mother or not. If a man tells me that he was raised by a single mother and his single mother did everything herself, had to do everything herself, and he speaks on it like he's proud of the fact that she had to do every single thing herself, he's gonna be looking for you to do everything plus whatever the fuck you gotta do in that relationship. That means you cook for him, you clean for him, you take care of the kids all alone while still going to work, paying for everything while he out here struggling to keep a damn blue collar job. There are plenty of men who are out here telling other men not to date single mothers. Well, let me share something with you ladies. There's a difference between a high-end single mother and a low-energy baby mama. And a lot of the men who are out here telling other men not to date single mothers were actually raised by a low-energy baby mama. So this is what you need to do as a woman. If you find out that the man that you are dating was raised by a single mother, you need to find out what kind of mother she was. Low energy single mothers create dusties on period. Try to figure out what kind of relationship these men have with their mother. That will let you know how well they're going to treat you. At this point, y'all should be loving the mama's boys and the nerds. I told y'all a long time ago, get a man who is MC squared. This man need to know how to use a damn protractor and a Texas instrument. Better get you a nerd quickly.
Y'all see how heated she was? And this bitch walking around with a hair hat on. She don't even respect herself. She don't even love herself. She gotta wear the hair of another person. But we supposed to take you seriously? We're supposed to tell you the truth? You don't even tell the truth to yourself when you look in the mirror. You got a mop on your head. But this is the nonsense that we got to deal with, fellas. And it's a lot of bras like this running around talking this same bullshit. But like I said, size 8 gym shoe swimming pool. That's the dating pool that they got to choose from. And these stupid ass heifers is pissing on one side of the pool already. Trying to do that tit for tat shit. And they love calling men dusties. Y'all brothers notice that? Y'all recognize that? Dusties, huh? Bet you the shoes she wearing on her feet was made by a so-called dusty man. The blueprints was laid out by a so-called dusty man. The streets she driving on was built by construction workers. They stay dusty all day. The car that she driving around in, if she got one, the blueprint was laid out by a so-called dusty man. It was assembled in a manufacturing plant. Ford, Chevy, Mercedes, whatever. Took blood, sweat, and tears to assemble the vehicle she's driving around in. Let's say she don't have a car. Bus, train, built by men. Train tracks, assembled by men who were dusty. How disrespectful are you? Your whole life was made convenient because of quote unquote dusty men. The fucking TV that you watch is there because of a dusty man. And you know what? That man had the innovative foresight and thought to think ahead, like, you know what? There's gonna be some lazy ass motherfuckers in the future. Like these feminist ass women. Let me invent the remote control. But y'all want to call men dusty, right? But your dating pool is the size of a size 8 gym shoe. This is gonna be I'm gonna release this stream a little later than as I'm recording it. So working on some audio equipment, getting it just right the way I like it. So it is what it is at this point. Feel free to donate. Anyway, hit the Cash App, Cobra Clutch 357. And that little audio clip that I played, if you guys heard it, You probably seen it on TikTok. If you look at her face, because the whole video was filmed from the neck up. Fellas, we know what that means. Just like when if you go on any of these dating sites, you see a whole bunch of pictures of this woman, and all the pictures of her from her neck up. We know what that means. Bitch, you fat as fuck. You shouldn't have shit to say. Your ass shouldn't have shit to say about nothing. And you're a single mother? Shut the fuck up and sit down. This is the war that y'all thought y'all wanted. And men, we look at y'all and laugh. We gender war. Please. For what? We never had to do shit. All we had to do was sit back and watch as y'all put y'all foot in y'all mouths and destroyed yourselves. Oh, as opposed to dusty men, as they like to call us. If you have enough money to hire a landscaper to manicure your front and back lawns and the bushes around your house, if you pay attention and you notice, those men are dusty too. See, the so-called dusty men that you ladies like to shit on, they are the reason you are living the comfortable, pretty, prep-full life that you currently live. If it wasn't for them, you hoes would be living in a cardboard box under a fucking bridge with the rest of the trolls who are simps too. But that would require an adult brain thinking. Since a lot of you modern day women act like children anyway, I guess that's too much to ask from you guys, huh? Aww. Am I cutting too deep? Who gives a fuck? I'm curious to know, how long is it going to take? I'm not even curious because I know the ceiling is going to fall in on y'all sooner or later. It's probably going to be sooner because y'all think y'all are so right. Y'all swear up and down y'all are never wrong about anything. Yeah. We'll all find out about that shit, huh? When y'all living alone after the war and smacked y'all in the face like somebody wrapped some sandpaper around Negan's bat. For all my Walking Dead fans, you know who Negan is. You know what his bat look like. Wrap some sandpaper around Lucille and smack some of these bras in their face with it. That's the equivalent of what the wall does to them. See, these feminists, the modern day movement, the feminist movement, the way you bras was acting when Roe v. Wade got overturned, all y'all did was create a beast within men. Because at that point, men was like, all this shit we put up with from y'all, all this shit we've done for y'all over the decades, not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, decades. All this shit we've done to make y'all more comfortable, and this is what y'all do to us. This is the repayment y'all have for men. Well, guess what? Roe v. Wade is only the beginning. Y'all will be put back in y'all place, whether you like it or not, or you will be left behind. What they call it in Japan, they got a name for unmarried women after a certain age. That's what y'all gonna be in America. Enjoy your tit for tat mission, ladies. I guarantee you will crash and burn. And when you finally come to your senses and decide, you know what, maybe this was the wrong move. Maybe we shouldn't have did that. It's going to be too late. You know why it's going to be too late then? Because it's already too late now. You've already dug a grave that you can't dig out of. If you guys have seen some of these videos and read some of these stories about these women running their boyfriends over with cars and stuff because, you know, they claim, okay, he cheated on me, this and that, this is why I did it. Now they're trying to justify murdering the very same men that they claim they love. Murdering him because he probably found happiness somewhere else. If you was happy with yourself, when you wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror, if you was happy seeing the person that you see in the mirror, you would have no need, you'd feel no need to murder the man that you with. Or if he chose to leave you, you would feel no need to murder him because you would be happy with yourself. That says more about you than it does about him. But let me guess, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just a guy with a mic. shots at feminism. The ideology, that is. I've heard how YouTube do. No, not condoning popping people, nothing like that. But metaphorically speaking, verbally, metaphorically speaking, informationally sharing with men like shots. Because it didn't start to popping until a lot of men agreed to share with each other directly and indirectly. So a lot of this just fell into place because a lot of men have the same experiences and see the same things, whether it was in the 90s, growing up, this and that, late 80s, 90s, growing up into the modern day. We see certain things. We've noticed certain things. And a lot of it has been the same shit. I'm in Chicago. A motherfucker in Miami could hit me up and be like, yo, I see the same shit here. Brother in LA could be like, yo, I see the same shit here. Brother in Dallas, Texas be like, yo, I see the same shit here. Who's that on the hotline? Oh shit. New York nigga. Same shit up here. What? Oh, somebody else on hotline. Oh, Canada nigga. Same shit up here. Whoa. My point in saying that is only that none of us are alone. None of us are alone, brothers. We all see the same bullshit. We've gone through, currently going through the same bullshit. So don't never think or feel that you are alone. You are nowhere near being alone. Okay? This is something I had to make sure that every word was heard. You know, been using bullshit mics for like a month or so. And I know that some of y'all be like, every other word you hear, saying the wind be blowing, this and that. And like, I hear you and I understand. And I agree, actually. So this one, I had to make sure every fucking word is heard. Yo, I'm gonna close this joint out. I give praise and thanks to anybody that click on it, that enjoy it. If you enjoy my content, hit the like button, subscribe. Leave a comment. I got positive and negative comments. Like, it is what it is. It's the way society is. So I don't take anything personal. I don't. If you're trolling, I will decapitate you. So there is a difference. But if you're a genuine human being, and you have something genuine to say, I definitely read your thoughts, your comment, whatever. I definitely read it and take it into advisement. If you're a genuine person, if you're full of shit, it's real easy to figure y'all out. Not sure why a grown adult would. I understand why a teenager or a child would do it for attention, but when grown adults do it, that's some weird shit. I don't understand why motherfuckers do that, but it is what it is, I guess. So that being said, Red Blizzard 357 about to fade away in the wind.